Hello everybody and welcome back to Silverrun Forest. So as you can see, the poplar planter is still underway. I reckon we're going to need at least one more of these pallets, which is on the back of the lorry. But that's fine, there's plenty to go around. So I'm going to stay close, I'm going to spray this field. Then we can keep an eye on the worker to make sure it's still getting on okay. Yes, we should probably move this out of the road. That would be a wise idea. We're going to hopefully sell some of the cardboard and paper rolls today. Oh no, not the dreaded flickering. If you do get that problem, by the way, if you go into Documents folder and find the shader cache, if you delete it, then it will clear that problem. I may have to go and do that myself. This map actually seems the worst for it. Most maps are fine. I did a bit on Obegalu, but yeah, this is... I've done it many times already on this map. So it's Chainsaw, I know he's been having a big problem with it. Anyway, yes, what we need to do... Which tractor is going to be the best, I wonder? Maybe I should have kept the Valtra. I guess... No, that's no good. That's got tracks. Yeah, I got rid of the Valtra because it didn't seem like it was being used, but really, actually, for spraying, that was a really good machine. Well... The John Deere and the Fendt can both do it, but I think it would make more sense to do it with tyres rather than tracks, because tracks would definitely just flatten everything like a pancake, although these will as well. Love that bridge. I probably say that every time I cross it, but I'm just so pleased that I put it in, because otherwise we would be going all the way around every single time, and it would take a long time. I think it must be at least an extra minute to go around. It doesn't sound like much, but that adds up. Okay, we've got 12% herbicide in here. Those two IBCs are liquid fertilizer. So what I'll do is I will just spray this onto the field until it runs out. We probably will have to get some more. There really is no point in buying more until we know that we actually need it. Okay, crop destruction was on. I've just turned it off. It doesn't need to be on. Not for this series, because this series, after all, was supposed to be all about forestry. The arable side of things is a bonus. This is an extra thing. I just thought, as there are some arable fields, it would be a shame not to do some arable work. And yeah, some people don't want to see the forestry, so it keeps everybody happy. The poplar planter is really going well. Looking good, but yeah, I think we are going to have to go over to the store in a minute to get some more. Try and get in there before the worker. Oh no! Worker. That could have gone better. Please, worker. Allow me to move out of the way for you. Okay. Yeah, looking quite neat, except for the little bit I did. This bit here is a bit... Oh, I know why that was. That was the angle I was going to go at, but then the worker has its own preset angle, so... Yeah, it went against it. It looks like it's going to need to have the next pallet very soon. It's running low. Okay. We'll head back down, and when we get down there, we'll go to the store and we'll buy another one. It is now confirmed that we do need to have more than what's in it. Coming to the end. Can't you reduce the working width a bit? There we go. Right, we'll take this back to the farm, and we'll keep the herbicide in it. Although, actually, have these fields... I don't know if they've even been fertilised. They do need fertiliser. Oh, look at that. Right, turn the weeds off. Yes, they do. They actually both need to have liquid fertiliser applied to them. And that one over there really needs re-drilling. So it would make sense to now actually empty the herbicide and put the liquid fertiliser in. Because I'm pretty sure those crops have established enough to be able to have the second application. Although, yeah, that worker must be so close to needing that next pallet. Although it will tell us, it will say that it's run out. This next harvest will be a whole crop harvest, which I'm really looking forward to. I don't think I've done a whole crop in FS22. Like where I've harvested... it's empty now. Yeah, so where I've harvested, for example, corn or wheat with a forager. Right, we'll put that IBC there, keep it separate. I'll make sure it doesn't fill it up with herbicide again. We'll go nice and close to these. And we'll put both in, if we can do. Unless, of course, it doesn't fit, but I think it will do. Yep. Okay. So we'll transfer the pallet across to the poplar planter, and then we can spray. So that's the canola field, that's for protein, and that is the corn field for whole crop. I think the easiest way of doing this will just be to drive parallel to the planter and then press R to refill. Maybe I'm not quite close enough. There we go. And now the worker can continue on its way. I think the workers, the models for the workers, are different to the ones that you can actually choose, the ones that you can customise as your character. I wish you could choose a larger range for your character, and really I'm only saying that for survival roleplay purposes. It would be nice. I don't know if there's a mod for it. I've never actually seen a mod which allows you to make different characters. That would be an amazing mod. Maybe it's not possible. Okay, we'll make sure we set to full width again. 33 meters. Ah, look what it's doing. Stop. Stop. You've been there. Give me as a double. Actually, I don't know if it's doing anything. Maybe it was just replacing what was already there. This is where it gets a bit tricky for it though, so it's understandable. Different worker. Maybe this lady can do it. Oh yeah, that's the other thing, with the way that the field is. Yeah, maybe that's what's doing it. Because it's a triangle, it's working to the longer part, which makes sense. I might have to do the rest myself. Yeah, okay. So, enough of that tabbing. Let us spray the field. Actually, when we get down here, I should probably check upon the boatyard. It would be good to see how it's getting on. We should get a really full pit. And I'm not too sure, because I rarely do it, as I said. I'm not too sure if you can mix maize chaff with grass chaff. I think you can. I think it's just converted to generic chaff. So we could do the grass field and this field, and then put them all into the pit at the same time. Okay. Still got this mess. Right, has it run out of something, or is everything still working? Yeah, it looks like everything's still working. Except for the floor tiles. Yes, I don't know if they've been produced yet. Let's go over to the flooring factory and we'll see what the situation is. There should be some pallets by now. I guess not. They're still being produced. It is running. So we'll just have to wait. Right. Let's get the spraying done. This field and the canola field. I might have missed a bit. It's not that easy to see. You can see my tyre tracks, and it looks like I should have covered everything. But there's always a possibility for a slither. The slither might have been missed. So let's put it onto the map and we'll see. That's done the second application out of 3, I think. Yeah, it must have been working because I saw the ground texture colour change. Yeah. Okay, so let's go and put this back in the yard. As for the poplar, I really don't want to be working right into the corner, because if we do, it's going to be a nightmare to harvest. But I think we can put a bit more in. This yard is a bit congested still. I think I'm going to take this back to the other yard. We do have a bit more space over here. Nice to have 2 yards though. And I think I'm going to take some of these trees down the right hand side. Still working our way through the trees that we're taking down. Those ones are not great for the lag around here. I will clear the shade of cache before the next episode. Get rid of the flickering. The reason why I don't rush to clear it is because it has to load in stuff again, and when you come back after clearing the folder you have horrendous lag. Only for like 5 minutes, but yeah, it's something that I'll sort out between episodes, not in the middle of one. Right. Where's that tractor? There it is. Yeah, so we can go up to maybe where those crows are. And of course, I won't be quite as neat as the worker, but it will still be good. It'll be good enough anyway. It will be interesting to see how well we do out of this. I don't know how many wood chips, roughly, in thousands of litres, obviously not per litre, but yeah, I don't know how many thousands of litres of wood chips you would tend to get off a field of this size for poplar. We know that with the trees we get loads of wood chips, but then they're trees. These are very small clusters of trees. Baby trees. Yeah, it's amazing to think that every single one of these could turn into a gigantic poplar tree. They're pretty big. If you just planted it and left it. Obviously in the game it wouldn't, but in real life. Some of them would die because of the competition with the other trees. Right, I think that'll do. Otherwise we're going to spend forever turning around with the harvester. So we can leave them to grow. Oh, I still don't know if you fertilise poplar. Does it make a difference? Because they are trees and not... It's not like a wheat plant. Not sure. Anyway, is this rented? It is, isn't it? Yeah. We'll take it back to the yard so that the pallets will fall off in our own yard, and then we'll return it. Can't seem to be able to unload it. So, well, I don't suppose it matters if it takes the pallet with it. Yeah, it's still here anyway, that's fine. Okay, I will park the tractor up there, and we'll get into the Volvo excavator, which should still be over at the train line. It is. I know the grass is quite hard on your eyes, it's pretty painful to look at. But we'll get away from it. I don't think there's as much grass on the other side. I've reset the excavator so the auto align should work again. Once we've taken some trees down here, I'm hoping to sell some of the paper rolls. I should really check upon the... Oh, it doesn't work, what? Maybe it's because I'm already aligned. It's not moving. I'll try it on another tree. Just get this cut down. Okay, we're currently set to 5 meters because I reset. 12 meters, I think they'll be going to a container, so 12 meters. Got this one really stuck. Yes, if it's not working, I'm not too sure, because when I reset it last time, it fixed the problem. I'll get it so it's just showing up, and then press O. Yeah, it's not working. How weird. I'll probably have to reset it again then. I don't even know why it stops working in the first place. Maybe a conflict with super strength or something? I don't know. Yeah, I can't say for sure. Just an idea. Super strength is the only mod I've used. Yeah, we've got to stop felling them into other trees. Maybe if I work from the top, then work down. Let's just check upon the production for carton. It is still working. It's got almost 20,000 litres of wood. So, yeah, but I know there are some... There's at least 2 which have spawned, so they could be sold. Yeah, still not working. So I'll just have to align it myself. Hopefully this time it doesn't get stuck on another tree. Good. Working much better. And yeah, next time we'll get a container, we'll put all this stuff into it, and then we can make over £100,000. Brilliant. And at the same time we're trying to increase the frame rate by filling out the trees. Oh, let's hit a tree. We're okay. And those containers do hold a lot of wood. So I'll take down the whole of this front layer. Well, that's the front layer done, so we'll cut down. Probably not enough, so we might have to take some more down next time. But what I don't want to do is take down too much, otherwise we're going to be left with loads of logs everywhere. So now we should be able to go and load up some of the carton and paper rolls. And I think there's actually a forklift over at the store, so that's going to be really handy. We'll take it with us. It needs to go over to the metal factory anyway, so that's sort of en route. Look at my big magic wand! Abracadabra! We'll go and drop off this last pallet over at the yard. I did overbuy, because I think the poplar also regrows. But I didn't really know, and it wasn't expensive, so it's not like we've lost anything. We're going to get £300,000 for every boat. Plus all the metal. Oh, we've got all that metal, we've got so much stuff to sell. Well, we'll sell that when we need to buy something expensive. I probably need to deliver another load of iron ore there. These are all jobs for tomorrow. So yeah, we've got this forklift. Should be able to just literally reverse up onto the trailer. Easy. And I'll go this way. I've just checked and the price is currently super good for both the paper and the carton rolls. Paper is 11,000 and something at Elm Creek and carton is 10,000 and something. So yeah, they're really good. I'll have to go on the train. As for the rest of it, which is still processing, because like I said, there's 19,000 litres processing, we will just wait probably a day or two and then take the rest. Maybe even in the next in-game day. But I know that one, I think it was the paper roll, that's maxed out, so we do need to take advantage of the current price. It's going to start decreasing. Right, these are heavy. They're also really, really dense. You can just tell how dense that must be. Look at the weight on that. Amazing. I'm going to load them by driving up the ramp. Although it is only paper, you can sort of just imagine how it would feel if you walked up to it and, I don't know, gave it a punch. It would really hurt. It might even break your wrist. As for the cardboard, that's probably softer, because that's like, I think it's corrugated. Well, you've learned something new today, possibly. If you're going to punch a roll of paper, punch the cardboard. Of course, I'm probably incorrect. So that advice was for entertainment purposes only. Do not punch a roll of cardboard or paper. I don't think any more is going to spawn. Looks like we've got 4 for today, but that's still really good. I'm happy with 4. 2,800 litres. Oh wow. So yeah, 2,800 litres in each roll. I was thinking it was like £11,000 per roll, but it's not. It's probably like £25,000 per roll. Wow. Maybe even 30. This can stay here because we will have to take some more. Put the ramp up. And yeah, what's the easiest way of getting to the train loading platform? Up here and up here. Yeah, debatable which one is closest really. I think we'll go to the northern one. Probably should have done more paper sooner. We've owned the production for a while. This isn't a super powerful lorry, so it's going to struggle a bit. Okay, so we're on the main road. We'll now follow it until we can get to the junction where we turn left, and then we can turn left again to get to the sawmill area. Oh, I could make a small tower whilst we wait. Is that the one? Yeah, that's the one, isn't it? We'll request the train. It's usually 2.5 kilometres away. I think I've got my markers disabled currently, but there it is. It is... Whoa, it's apparently right here. It's right here! I wanted to build my tower! I'm going to do it anyway, quickly. We have to use super strength to get them onto the train, so... Oh, let's just remove all those straps. How do we build the tower? This is probably not going to go too well. We need more. Actually, if we did have more, we could maybe even have like a bridge going over the top of the cab. The train driver will be getting impatient. It's not every day you get somebody building things with their load that they're transporting. There we go. It's like the foundations of a bridge without the bridge. Well, as you can see, we've got it all on board. I will have to make sure that everything actually sells though. Sometimes it does fly out of the trigger. We might even have some metal which is still lying around, which has been thrown out. And before I went really slow, but it was pointless because it accelerates. When it throws you out the train, it accelerates. So it still goes through the trigger at speed. £119,000. Well, judging by that, I'd say that it did all go through. I can't see anything spilt anymore, actually. So that's great. Okay, well, we will have many more big selling sessions with the metal. Well, I'll just quickly show you what we have. There's loads more to spawn as well, I think. It's quite impressive, yes. Maybe we can get £1 million in one payment. That would be so good. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. And until next time, see you again soon. Bye for now.